Although actually, I didn't know your sister lived in Nashville. That's like, let's see, that's up to like 3 or 4 people I know in Nashville now. I have lots of excuses to visit there.
Right? Same. My producer Ben, who's done like I've talked to him before. He's done all my music for my past two
Uh-huh.
weeks. He lives in Nashville too, and so I've like have so many reasons to visit. Yet I never did, and then after this year, obviously, never happened. But it's on my list.
Yeah, that's the one thing with travel. Like the list gets bigger, but the
Right?
checks just keep going slow. Yeah.
I know. I feel you because like it's like with work and everything, you want to take time off, then it needs to feel like a vacation, and I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, like when we ended up moving, like Christmas just sort of teetered out, and then it like oh yeah, we celebrated, we got a few gifts here, but it became less of a formal thing and more like, oh yeah, we'll get you that because it's Christmas time. Yeah.
But it's always just good to like nice to sit with everyone. And that like, on Christmas Day, that's really all we do is just exchange gifts and then just literally just sit on the couch all day.
Yeah. Watch Christmas specials.
Right? I'm
Yeah.
actually really excited for the new Pixar movie that comes out. They're doing on Disney Plus,
Oh
Soul.
yeah, Soul. I am really excited for
It looks
that.
really good, and I know it's awesome they're putting it out on there for free. I'm excited
Yeah.
for have something like that to watch. I know Wonder Woman too, but I don't have HBO Max, so skipping that one.
Not yet. Like, yeah, this whole thing with all these streaming websites, it's really interesting how it's like I think they're finally hitting a saturation point. Because
Right?
like
I
even
agree.
yeah, even Disney is already saying that they're considering just like meshing Hulu with Disney Plus.
Good. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. It's kind of like I said, I'm picking and choosing too. Like I'm like I'm not a huge DC fan, and some don't. And Friends is not enough to make me subscribe to HBO Max. They're gonna need some more stuff than that. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I haven't committed to that, but yeah, I know we got Disney Plus, Hulu, and Netflix right now. But yeah, I literally got Disney just for the Marvel stuff. I'm like
Yeah.
so excited for all the Marvel stuff that's gonna be on it.
Yeah, for me it was I got Disney for the Star Wars stuff
Oh my God,
and
did you watch
Disney
The
stuff.
Mandalorian?
I have not watched season 2 yet. I was
Oh,
gonna start like doing a two-parter reaction, and I just sort of like got lazy and like, I'll just do it in one video. And then like my editing software was like being real stubborn for the past few days. I just got it working again.
mm.
And it's like, oh wow, time.
You're right. It's
Where'd it
the end of
go?
the year already.
Yeah.
We'll see. I know this. Did you? Hopefully, I hope it hasn't been spoiled for you because
A
like it
few
was so.
spoilers, but not enough to like destroy it. Because I'm
Yeah,
like one of those people, I
it
don't
was
mind
so
getting
good.
spoilers. Yeah.
Okay, it was great. Loved it.
Yeah.
Like my boyfriend said, it was like the it felt like more Star Wars than all the new movies felt. It just and I agree. It is such like a. I love the old like it's like a space western vibe. It's so cool.
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but like ever since season 1, it's felt to me like Star Wars version of Cowboy Bebop, sorta.
Yeah, I love that the very sorry, like something on it's very dead. We'll cut that out.
Don't
Like
worry, I'm definitely cutting that out.
and then I just put on like chapstick and it was like sticking. I was like,
Ooh, I hate that feeling.
right? No, I had to, obviously I had to call it out. I couldn't just ignore it.
Yeah.
I rewind now.
So it's amazing too, because as someone who's like never involved in any of it, I've always like, hear the names of the movies and such. And I've been looking at articles and such as hits me like, wait, that movie came out that many years ago? It's like it's crazy in a way, like how long the Marvel universe has just lasted
I it
compared to like in the
yeah.
past superhero movies and such always seem to come in like short spurts and then just fade away.
Yeah, I because like like Spider-Man, I know what they did because Sony owned them or whatever, and like they
Yeah.
did the Tobey Maguire ones, and
Yeah.
then that ended, and then they rebooted it, and I think that that's the one thing that people like really like about it is the whole MCU from the Iron Man movie in like 2008. It was like all been connected to it, and it feels
Yeah.
like it's just an ongoing. like universe of stories, and it's so cool. I'm like,
Yeah.
they hooked me, and like I
Yeah.
said, I'm a comic book reader too, so they like I I love what they're doing. Like Kevin
Yeah.
Feige knows his shit. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. And it's funny too, because like you mentioned, like you released the EP right when the whole quarantine and everything started. And I just remember it's like I think even I commented on some of the stuff like, oh, this is wonderful. He's giving us a few little songs, to tide us over the next month or however long this lasts.
Right? It felt like it was gonna be, oh yeah, a month, a few months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It seemed, who knows? But I know I did. I put it back then. I was like, oh, by summer it'll be over and things will be back normal. And
Yeah.
but I'm glad I was able to keep. I didn't get to put out the album like the way I wanted to, but I got all the songs out that I had
Yeah.
recorded for it. So it felt like it all still came together in a different way, and I got the full project out there. So I'm happy.
Yeah. I mean, like, also, oh, wait, yeah, Silver Lining was the one where I just like made the video without
Yeah,
even like hearing the song.
I know, and that was part of it too. That again, it just made it so special. I feel
Yeah.
like you, and then like I just people like it resonated really instantly, and that was
Yeah.
so cool to see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I did the lyric thing because that's literally when you started putting your lyrics up on Genius for the
Yeah,
first time. Yeah. That's what I did. And like, I'm not sure if you like watched all of them because they're like really long and like diabetically overly sweet, and I low key hate them. But when I did my Thanksgiving videos, like pretty much every single one of them literally used one of your songs for like a little sort of music video portion.
I know. I love when you use my
Yeah.
use me as your soundtrack. I'm flattered.
Yeah. I think my favorite out of anything I've done this year is still though the Super 8 tape video I did.
I agree. That's another special song, and I feel like
Yeah.
you used it in such a way that I don't know. It felt very appropriate for the year, and
Yeah.
I would not like that wasn't in my mind when I was writing it, but I felt like you did it, and especially because I didn't really do a video or any type of visual for that song, so I was like, and you did such a great job with that.
Actually, at this point, I just want to have fun with this, so I'd like to get my phone. I already have it by year.
That's what I was saying. There's so much that came out, like it's so overwhelming that I can't even think of anything. So I'm like, wait.
Wait, Matic by Halsey was this year?
Oh, and we didn't talk about Taylor Swift either. Holy
Folklore and
two albums.
yeah, I still can't. And it's like, oh yeah, I'm dropping an album at midnight. By the way, it's no big deal, y'all.
So much, so many great like women dominated this year. Like,
Oh yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah, I've had. This is one that people have been very mixed about. I actually haven't listened to it all the way yet. I was gonna do a video, but then like it was in that awkward area, like right after my October, where I was doing like videos every other day. It felt like.
Yeah, you should.
So it just got really hard to fit this in, and then I like had to put it aside because like it got irrelevant. But Ariana Grande's album, Positions, how'd you feel about that one?
Next question.
Thank you. Next. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, I feel like it's really a dual one. Everyone I've talked to, like, either totally love it or they were like, eh.
I know. I don't like. I don't know. If you want to add technical stuff, she's done better in my opinion. Because like what grabs me about music is melody, and I just didn't think that the melodies were super strong, and
Yeah.
the production was very what she's done before, but not pushing it or anything like that. So it felt like very like autopilot.
Yeah.
And like I said, when you have Taylor releasing 2 albums of like amazing material, it felt
Yeah.
like
2 brand new albums while she's casually re-recording all of her masters from scratch, Yeah.
And then yeah, I don't know. It didn't, but like I still like No Tears Left to Cry, and that song still like is amazing to me. So I
Yeah.
like Ariana's great, but yeah, that album
Like
is.
Sweetener was my first album of hers I listened to, and like I still feel like most of the tracks from there are like the strongest out of the three albums she's released in hugely rapid succession.
Yeah, no, she's another one, workaholic,
Yeah.
like work ethic's insane.
Yeah. Troye Sivan's EP.
Oh yeah, that one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was another one. It kind of just like came and went. There was just so much this year. It's crazy. But yeah,
Yeah.
the remix he just put out with Casey Musgraves is so good. I've been loving that. And like that was such an unexpected collaboration. Like I know they did they've done like a little holiday song together, but was not expecting her to jump on a remix like that. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Do like a full on, like not just a remix, a full on like cinematic presentation of it.
Right?
Like something that Troy hasn't even done really since like Blue Neighborhood era.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Easy. I think I don't know. I would say it was my favorite, and then I really like Stud too. They're both.
Yeah.
There's the EP was great. Yeah,
Oh
I know.
yeah.
There was so much this year. It's crazy.
I I don't even have most of it on my phone. It's like there was just so much music and yeah.
Right. It's like there's so much that I can't think of anything. It's just
Yeah.
overwhelming.
Yeah. And like you released a few good songs too, I guess. Like whatever.
I don't go back and listen to myself though. So
Yeah. Well, we may not have movies, but how about food?
well, I'm like my dad's side is Italian, so they do on Christmas Eve they do this like seven fishes thing. We'd always do
Ooh.
that where they like so it's like shrimp, a bunch of fried ones that I don't really eat that much. I don't know. So that's always a Christmas Eve tradition, but obviously this year, no, we're not getting together, so won't be doing it. But yeah, that's my biggest memory on Christmas Eve is always doing that. And then
Yeah.
yeah, we just get together. We don't really have a specific thing we cook on Christmas Day or anything like that. But how about you?
Honestly, my family, like, well, most of our extended family has always been far away. Like on its side, they're all the way in California, and it's not really close. And then on my mom's side, like most of them just fell out of communication, and she didn't really get to know any of them. So usually it's been like, oh, what place do you want to go to eat like the date night before, whatever, or little things like that. But like past few years and such, it's always been like early November, late October. Go on Amazon, order the biggest Christmas pudding they have from the UK. Hope it gets shipped here in time. Have that, and this year we're getting oh, what's it called? That Italian bread. But we're gonna get other stuff like that too. And obviously a whole bunch of cherries, chocolate, oranges.
So you guys do a lot of like takeout and stuff and order stuff in?
Yeah. Usually like it's probably gonna be takeout this year. Like usually it's like going to in this town it's like Denny's or one of the proper places where they'll have things. I miss Denny's just does like a normal like Christmas dinner now. They used to do one where they put like the stuffing and the turkey and everything into a little sandwich with ciabatta bread, and I loved that.
That sounds like good leftover food.
Oh yeah, and yeah, and we have like a whole bunch of eggs because we had like our second lockdown here, and all I mentioned was that I didn't feel like going to the grocery store one day because I didn't want to deal with the lines or whatever. And uh, my mom decided that was a good excuse to just go on eBay and order like 4 dozen chicken eggs on eBay.
I didn't
Yeah.
know you could order eggs on eBay.
Oh, you'd be surprised the stuff you can find on eBay.
I guess so.
Yeah. I order fish on eBay for aquariums.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you did aquariums.
I try.
I used to be big into it.
Yeah.
I used to have fish, and then like we went through like kind of like cycles of all different kinds of fresh water, and then it kind of we ran its course.
Yeah. So did you
It-
stop keeping your lake fish?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's how it started. We did all the freshwater ones we bought, and then we
Yeah.
started doing ones from the lake, and then yeah, last and it was earlier this year. We the last one we had caught from the lake died, so we were just like, you know
Oh,
what, we have none in there right now. Let's just take the tanks down while there's none in there. So we just stopped. But yeah, it was like we did it for a long time. Like it was fun, and surprisingly, we would say our favorite ones that we got were the ones from the lake. They were like the most. As much as a fish could be personable, they were personable fish. Like they would when you got there to feed them, they'd start like going back and forth, like excited.
yeah. Well, I mean, I believe it. Like most of the animals I get to see from the lake there do seem very personable, like Mr. Chipmunk.
I know. I hope they're hibernating and okay. We gave him like lots of food as the
Yeah.
last couple of weeks. So he actually came out a few times in November, which was late. I don't think we've ever seen him come out that late. But so
Wow.
he must still be hungry and looking. So we put out some stuff for him.
It's so funny. Like, actually, it's just sort of wow. I'm just realizing it's even though like we started like late 2019, it's almost been like 2 years of me following you. It's like I just realized all the times I look forward to seeing that chipmunk again.
I know every single year we're like, hopefully it'll come out in spring. Yeah, I know it's like always hope he makes it.
And then too, this year we had a lot of the ducks showing up. They
Oh
even
my,
made it into some of your videos.
yeah. I don't know what it was this year. They were just so friendly. I don't know what it was. I don't know if someone else on the lake was like feeding them and got them all like but they like came
Yeah.
right up onto our dock and like walked all the way up to our house. Like they were it was insane. They were adorable. Yeah. It was this one family. It was like a mama duck and her like six babies, and they came all summer, like almost daily to our house. It was so cute.
It's
So
about
yeah.
average for us, a full
Yeah.
57 minutes.
I mean, and when you cut out all the random nonsense, you might have a good 5.
Yeah. Hey, there we go. It's a TikTok interview.
For real.
Yeah. But it was really fun, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday as much as you can.
Same. I
And
hope
yeah,
you have a good time. Like I know we're all staying home and stuff like that. So
yeah. And yeah, but hey, you know what? I've got family here. You've got your little family, and there we go. Happy things.
exactly, I agree. That's what it's about, right?
Although, actually, come to think of it, bonus thing here. You stop watching me, camera. But speaking of Nashville and one of the things there, like one of my friends was actually like really trying hard to get into like the production side of like helping people do music videos and such, and he's based in Nashville. So, hey, there you go, another excuse to like
No,
make a
I have a
visit there.
million to go that, right? I
Yeah.
know. I totally would love to. It's like yeah, it was like one of the places I was hoping to go this year, and then obviously it just went out the window with everything else. So
Yeah.
I it's then I also want to go back to California. I also want to go back to Maine
Yeah.
because loved Maine. It was such a
Well, now I
vacation,
need to visit Maine.
right? It's beautiful.
Yeah. Actually, outside of like obviously New York City and maybe a few of the outlying areas, I can't really think of many East Coast places I've like really been peaked in terms of wanting to visit.
There are no, I agree. I mean, unless you're into like hiking and stuff. I don't know. And the Adirondacks up here are like beautiful in the summer, and like obviously winter sports are big because it's just like 20,000 feet of snow. But I'm
If only we could have the snow without the cold.
invent that.
Just someone invent hot snow.
Please, I would love it. That's in dry, hot snow. I think we've talked about this before. Dry. I want dry, warm snow. That's what I want.
And no ice. Just completely eliminate the concept of ice entirely.
Yeah, unnecessary.
Yeah.
It's terrifying driving. You know, like that's the thing is like when it's like the plows like don't do a super great job up here in the redneck areas.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have that here too.
So like they're not like super on top of like clearing out all everything, and so it's slippery and like scary. So I'm like,
Do yours leave like a huge mess of snow in the middle of the road, like between the lanes, so you can't even really like cross over properly? Because ours do that here.
and well, yeah, as they're messy, yeah,
Yeah.
messy.
And like ours here, they'll only do like the main street of Route 66 and one main street crossing it. Anything residential, it's like, good luck.
So how much do you get?
Uh, like so far it hasn't been too bad this year. It's like 2, 3 inches. I think we had like 8 or so, almost a foot at least once, and that was pretty intense.
That's
The
more
worst,
than I thought you would get.
the worst
Like,
storm we got though, I think it got close to like 15 inches, and it was like we got stuck in our house because like the doors couldn't even open.
oh my God. Wow. That's the problem with when it gets that heavy. Like we have to go up and like shovel the roofs and everything because
Yeah.
it's heavy, and then you can't. Oh God. Hey, I'm not built for it. No.
Yeah. Well, hopefully soon you can visit California, and one of those visits will involve misplacing the return ticket.
Send that out into the universe, please.
I mean, I almost got stuck there. Did I ever tell you that story?
No.
So, like, when I went to LA Pride in 2019, like, on the last day of Pride, I was going to be in, like, the whole March thing. I got involved in that. Uh, I was wearing some shorts that were kind of loose. I had my phone in my pocket, and they were rushing us out. My phone apparently fell out of my pocket. I didn't realize until my Bluetooth headset disconnected. I see the car. I'm racing to go grab them. Too late. So I have to walk and such and then hope that I can connect to these people and like try to find the Uber. It doesn't happen. And so I ended up like having to walk from West Hollywood all the way back to Koreatown. And then like luckily I still had my laptop and tablet so I could like semi-arrange things.
Yeah.
And then I had to jump on the buses with literally $5 cash because my cash, my phone's like a wallet case. So all my cards and everything were with my phone.
Jeez.
Yeah. So I had to get on the buses with like $5 cash, get to the airport in time, and hope they would let me in. And they did. Otherwise, I would probably still be in LA right now. Who knows?
So you never got your phone?
Nope. This is a replacement.
Oh my God. That would have caused a panic attack in me, boy.
Yeah. Because like I didn't have any money, so I was like, ugh, I'm not gonna be able to eat. So I just walked the 5 miles back to where I was staying. And luckily I had gone to Trader Joe's and bought some little treats that I was gonna ship home. I shipped back a few crumbs because I devoured a whole thing of these little cat cookies from Trader Joe's.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh,
But luckily I made it.
jeez.